How the hell are we doing tonight? Yeah, woo! Get loud, get ready, because I'm about to blow your fucking minds. So I used to train boxing back in the day. You know, back in my early 20s, I used to be pretty decent at boxing. I did a few amateur fights, and back then I was in pretty good shape. But the problem with my personal experience with learning how to fight is now you want to go try it on people and shit. You know what I mean? And you know, usually I'm like some people are cool. They're like, oh yeah, that's fun. You got gloves in the car? Yeah, let's have a good time. Other people are like, nah, you don't want none of that. And then 10 minutes later, he showed me the AK-47s in his trunk. That's a real story, actually. Happened in the valley. My New Year's resolution is for me to beat the charges. No, I love it when my cocaine dealer is trying to poison me, right? Because that just means he's giving me stronger shit. FBI watch list? More like FBI watch this. Anybody else love pinching their chunky homies? Yeah! You know, being the man whose weight has drastically fluctuated over the course of my life, depending on what psychoactive substances I was abusing, I've been both the pincher and the pinchy. How do we feel about the fucking hat? I had a homie back in college, right? He was kind of a cool guy, you know, his name's Fernando. I still talk to him. Bit of a fuckboy, right? But he had a big ass fucking pompadour, right? And you know, I'm like, hey Fernando, like you're a fuckboy. Does the pompadour call to you like the Green Goblin mask? And he didn't like that one, right? But you know, this hat calls to me like the Green Goblin mask. You know, I wear this hat when I want to look larger and more intimidating to predators. You know, kind of like with a bear. If you get fucking big with a bear, you know, this hat works. You know, it's interesting, right? Now, this is a true story, actually. I have a whole get down with this hat, right? It's called the Paisa fit. You know, like I got the boots and everything. Got the hat, the big old belt buckle and shit. It's fucking crazy. I look a cartel member, right? And you know, I was on the phone with a homie, right? I was at the mall, and I said something fucked up on the phone. And the big easily could have kicked the shit out of me, right? He turns around and he sees what I'm wearing. His eyes get big, and he didn't want to fight. He just walked away. Really fascinating. Did I write that? You know, I know a thing or two about mean nicknames in high school. My nickname was Faggot. Yeah, it fucks me up. What do you want to talk about? What else I got here? You know, it's interesting. I've been practicing smiling more in therapy. Just to clarify, I am the therapist. You know, I had a master's degree in social work. Anybody like social work here? It's interesting though, you know, because I have a bit of a conflicted thought on psychotherapy at the moment, right? Because on one hand, people say that it helps them and shit, right? But on the other hand, I'm like thinking like you're trying to recreate the Catholic confession, but instead of talking to a priest, you were talking to a white woman who voted for Joe Biden. You know, I've been wanting to get into poker recently, you know, going to the poker rooms. But the problem with poker is that I have social anxiety. Yeah. You know, it's interesting. You gotta be careful in these streets, man. Seriously. No, and I'm serious, dog. You know, I remember one time I was taking the blue line, right? I was going through South LA. I was going through the fucking hood, right? And I was the only white kid on the bus. I was 16, and I'm sitting there on the bus, right? And this homeless gentleman, black gentleman, right? He comes onto the bus, and he looks at me and goes, drops back and goes, God bless you, cracker! And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? Like, and it scared the shit out of me, but, you know, that was pretty much the extent of it. know how much time I got, but you know, you're all probably wondering why I gathered you all here today. But I want to say thank you very much, and I'm going to leave you guys with this one. You know, it's interesting, you know, I love Jimi Hendrix. I'm a guitarist myself. Jimi Hendrix, am I right? You know, but I'm going to say it like this, man. I think the real Jimi Hendrix was Stevie Ray Vaughan. I fucked that one up. All right. Good night.